Now, before you go putting in the comments, this game looks horrible, it looks absolutely terrible, what are these graphics? Let's give it a chance. This game is called The Ascendant. But before we get into the video, make sure to leave a like, it'll push the algorithm so more people see how good of a game this actually is. But going over why the art is like this, currently this game is in very early development, and they're focusing on gameplay first over art, as they've mentioned if the game isn't fun without graphics, then it won't be fun with graphics. And that is a line that I 100% agree with. So you're probably thinking when watching the gameplay, what is my opinion on the game? Well, extraction shooters don't tend to be my favourite genre, but this one's kind of a little different. You don't have one life, so it's not a battle royale. You have 3 lives and you can find more while playing, and if you end up running out of lives, your teammates can find some more and bring you back into the game. So it's not you die, you're out, as most extraction shooters and battle royales are, which I personally enjoy a lot more. Now, as I mentioned before, the graphics and art aren't really in this game as of yet, as they are focusing on gameplay, which I 100% agree with. Games that have come out over the last couple of years tend to focus on how good their games look in a trailer rather than actually focusing on what makes the game fun. So speaking of fun, you're probably wondering, is the game actually fun? Well, I tested it over about an hour and a half of gameplay and watched the devs play the game as well. Now of course it was a lot better getting my hands on the game, and I thought it was quite fun. I was playing with a friend, which helped quite a bit, but in terms of getting into the game as a new player, it was relatively easy to understand. The gameplay was quite fast, though it did need some changes, especially when capturing a flag. I felt that timer was a little bit too long and could be shortened a little bit just to improve the action. But you aren't sitting around looking for players. The map is kind of relatively big, but I was getting games where I'm getting 15, 16 kills, and I'm sure once I know the map a whole lot better, that will only increase. Now, if this is a game you're looking at and you're gathering some interest in it, or you just want to try out an FPS game, then I'd recommend joining their Discord and putting it on your wish list on Steam. They're looking to do some playtests over the next couple of months, so if you want to try this game out and give some hands-on feedbacks that the devs will definitely take into account. I've had some conversations with them and they definitely are understanding and they want to get this game as best as it can be. So if it is interesting you, I would definitely recommend joining their Discord. Some facts or things that you may want to know about Ascendant: this game doesn't really have a set release date, though they are looking to bring this out on console once the PC version has launched and is up to scratch. Controller support is something they are looking to add, though it isn't currently in the game, so if there are any controller players out there, maybe joining their Discord and letting them know that you do want to try this on controller. I'm sure they'll be glad to have you. And if anyone has any first impression feedback that you're watching, even from just gathering from the video, be sure to comment it down below. I'm sure a couple devs, maybe some community managers will be watching, and they could definitely pass this on to the team. And if you have any questions or just want to know anything about the game, make sure to comment it and I will try answer it as best as possible. If not, I will pass it on to the devs and see if I can get an answer for you. Otherwise, The Ascendant is a game that I'm genuinely looking forward to see how it progresses, especially with all the feedback that they want to gather. This game could go a long way and it does have a lot of potential, especially if they're focusing on gameplay first rather than art. I could see this going very well, especially if the art team comes out strong and makes the game looking even more better as well. So if The Ascendant is a game you want me to do more content on and you want me to keep you up to date on how it progresses, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, let me know your personal opinion based off the gameplay, and I'll catch you in the next video or stream.